What's going on YouTube? This is Roan coming at you with another video. So we got today. So I really was thinking a lot about what direction I wanted to take after that dual World Series Cup thing. Like the YouTube or the Yu-Gi-Oh series. Just where did I want to go, or how did I want to go about my channel, and just what content to present to you guys. So I thought this one I would do something janky or something like this was actually inspired by my friend. This is a deck list that I've actually been enjoying. I mean, is it gonna top? I don't think so. But if you wanted to play something fun and just for the lulls, this is the best deck. So I have to credit Masashi, hence the name Masashimania. But yeah, my friend Masashi was the inspiration to come along with this deck. So I ended up using his core, and I ended up adding a few of accessories of my own. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this is the entire deck profile. Now, the whole idea behind this deck is surrounded by this one boss monster here, the Lord of Swords. The way that this card works, so the whole idea of this deck is you're playing from your hand. Like you literally have nothing on the board. So you have to kind of accentuate that with things like Battle Fader and Swift Scarecrow. And essentially what you're doing is you play from your hand, you drop down this Lord of Swords, activate effect, and then what happens is everything from his banished, graveyard, and field gets wiped right back into his deck. So you can understand how this is completely annoying, because all these decks right now require graveyards and banish and just all these different like fields of play, and here you are just saying F all of that 52 card pickup, and you just send everything back into the deck. So now if they played their 5 cards out of their hand, then they're out of luck, because now they're going to have to top deck just one at a time, hoping that something happens. All the while, you have a 3,000 attack monster that you just keep attacking them with, and they end up losing. It's literally like 2 or 3 turns. And obviously, there's other cards in here to help, like, because you have this at 3, maybe you don't get this. So let's start. So I mentioned Battle Fader and Swift Scarecrow. The whole idea behind these is that whenever it's a direct attack to you, you can this one goes to the graveyard and then it skips battle phase. This one you summon to the field and it skips battle phase, or I should say ends battle phase, because you're already in battle phase, but you get the idea. Now, Yatagarasu is another cheating card. It's so stupid. You have to see how many games. I mean, there's a few replays that I have lined up for you where I just keep putting Yatagarasu out and smacking him for 200. And they, again, like I said, so this card is great because it shoves everything back into the deck, like as I mentioned, or like the deck that he has. This card also is stupid because let's say they do have only 1 or 2 cards. If you happen to draw this card, you effectively win the game because you just keep attacking them and they can't draw, attack again, can't draw. So it's extremely cool because you can use this to wipe their entire graveyard and banish. And then if you happen to have this, or even you could just skip swords and then just use Yatagarasu and you still win. Like I've had that happen where even with 5 cards, dude had 5 cards that he could not play. I just kept hitting him and then he just quit. There's just not much else. So, and the cool thing is outside of, not being able to draw, you just keep shoving this back into your hand, summon, attack, send back to your hand, summon, attack. And so a lot of these cards have that same effect. Maxi is, you already know what Maxi does. I hope you do, but if you don't, it just you keep drawing as they special summon on their turn, or your turn, depending on when you throw it to the graveyard. Aratama, this card is cool because this allows you to this allows you access to the spirit cards. So it allows you access to Yatagarasu, Saikatama, Nikitama, and even our boy Lord of Swords. And so that's the only reason. So now the combo for this would be literally Aratama effect. And now if you have Saikatama, that's even better because then you could try it. Like I try to do it at one at a time. So like Aratama, active, or get Lord of Swords. Then next time, like because Aratama, if I could get Aratama again to activate, I'll just Aratama again, get Saikatama, and then from there it's open season. Or if you have Saikatama already in hand, it's literally Aratama effect, get Lord of Swords, Saikatama activate effect, and then I could just throw Lord of Swords over it, which I'll explain in a second. Nikitama just allows you 2 special summons when you summon it to the field. Saikatama allows you to summon, like it's almost the same, essentially the same thing. You activate this effect, and then you get to you just get to summon again. That's really all there is to it. But now the real combo of this is like you use Saikatama to you activate effect Saikatama, put out Saikatama on the field, then you turn and put Lord of Swords because like this doesn't count as a summon. You literally, I mean, it's a normal summon, but the normal summon is in the effect of it. So you just Saikatama, put it on the field, then that gives you one extra free summon to summon Lord of Swords over Saikatama, and then you just rinse and repeat. Like not even joking. Like this goes to graveyard, from graveyard it goes back to hand, and you just keep doing this combo around. I'll show you in the replays, but this is literally the bread and butter. Like these two cards, or these three cards, one, then these three, and then your Lord of Swords. That's literally the whole deck. All the other stuff is accessories, like this accessory, 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 and then the remainder is accessories. So now Gizmek, you banish 8, and then you get to special summon it. That's really all there is to it. Now, if you actually have them on the field already on your turn, then like, you can activate effect again to destroy, or you banish 3 cards, and then you can destroy one face-up monster. Alpha, you'll use this a lot. If they have monsters with more attack than you total, you could summon this card, and yeah, that's really others. And then the other cool thing about this card is it's a bounce, and it doesn't target. So you know, activate it, pull it back to your hand, and then you bounce whatever card they have, and it does not count as a target, which is kind of ridiculous. So that's the whole point of this card. Just easy 3000 attack special summon monster. Dark Hole Dragon. Now this one is relatively interesting because the way that this works is if you have it in your hand and a card gets destroyed on the field, you can special summon this card. Pretty awesome. And then when you special summon this card, it gives you access to a Dark Hole at the end of turn, which is pretty awesome as well. So yeah, I've actually won a game once by this card. I'm pretty sure that's also my replays. You'll see. Nibiru is a staple also. Like, you know, if they just start special summoning like crazy, more than 5 or more special summons, boom, you just wipe their whole board. So this is a very important card. Lord of Swords. The way that we use this card, there's 2 ways you could summon this. One is by tributing 2 different monsters. That's the normal way. Or the special activation conditions that we are always, almost like 90% can always use, is you contribute over a normal summoned or set monster. So you have to bear that in mind. It can't be a special summoned monster, so Battle Fader and Swift Scarecrow are out. And any of these special summon cards are out. It has to literally be any one of these guys. So Saikatama, Nikatama, Aratama, any of those are fair game. They're all fair game. And as I mentioned to you, the cool thing about this card is it literally just wipes everything. Like that's you're gonna see so many. I mean, it's satisfying because you think of the Snake Eyes, you think of the Kashtira's, you think of all of these different crazy decks, or crazy meta decks that are being played, and this literally just takes it and just shoves it right back at them. It's pretty fun. Now Dark Hole is you destroy all monsters on the field. Raigeki, destroy all monsters your opponent's controls. And that's the cool thing about Dark Hole, because again, you don't want any cards on your board, because this literally is both of them. Like, it's yours as well as theirs that gets shoved back into the deck. But now if you have your hand free, then you're free. And same for them. I mean, if they have a hand, the hand's untouched. So this is huge. So now things like Dark Hole, Heavy Storm all work for you. I mean, even evenly and imperm, because you have nothing on your field. So it's really cool. Kind of is a really cool tech, honestly, because Dark Hole essentially becomes Raigeki, and you still have Raigeki. So let's say you start your turn and you put on Alpha or whatever, you can just Raigeki them, or you can just start with Dark Hole and then just start doing stuff after. It's wonderful. Harpy's Feather Duster is another big one. obviously just destroy spells and traps. Heavy Storm, destroy all spells and traps. Pot of Desires, for obvious reasons, just to get to draw. Because again, the cool thing about this is what? You banish 10, you get your Lord of Swords out, all that shit comes right back into your deck. So this is really not even a cost, so long as you have Lord of Swords here. Pot of Extravagance, same deal. Like I mean, it's really cool. Like the value you get out of this card and the conditions that you subvert just by using this card. Dark Ruler, for obvious reasons, like they have a ton of monsters. You drop this down, all you really want is this guy out because then everything just gets sent right back. Lightning Storm, same concept. I mean, if you control no face-up scars, and guess what synergizes perfectly with this? Lord of Swords. So like this also becomes live 90% of the time. Triple Tactics for again for Thrust for obvious reasons also, just to get access to whatever you need to win if they use a monster effect. Evenly, like I mentioned, I mean, you control. I'm controlling no card, so Evenly is very valuable here. Same for Imperm, because you can just activate it from your hand, or if you want, well, but see, that's the thing. One thing to bear in mind with this card is that you do not want to set this card if you have Lord of Swords, because this card will get sent to your deck. So just make sure to keep it either in your hand or as like a secondary, play for if you don't have Lord of Swords. Now, extra deck, this deck is still somewhat of a work in progress. Your extra deck isn't very important, but I do have Marrowgeist, Roach, Dragon, Ikachikochi Dragon. Abyss Dweller is kind of good because it stops the graveyard from being accessed. Extinction Knight, the real cards I use a lot is Extinction Knight, because that literally just wipes everything on the field. And then Baguska, because then you can I could just like stall until I get more cards. And then obviously Zeus as the final choice. But and then these cards may have some value. I just have them here because they're level 4 Xyz. Because with all these level 4 Saikatamas, Aratama, there's a lot of them. So yeah, that's literally the whole deck. I mean, it's pretty easy, self-explanatory. It's use these cards to destroy everything that might be a problem, and then just start swiping and just sending everything back into the hand. So let's go into these replays, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Alright, let's start from the top. Well, I should say the bottom. Alright, check this shit out. Alright, so I open up with, I mean, this is not a horrible hand because I have Aratama, so I'm probably going to do that. Just start with Aratama. Oh, actually, not even. I'm just going to Lightning Storm his ass. But then I saw that he tried to attack me again, so I just used Darkhold. I use Aratama to get Saikatama. And see, just like that. Like Saikatama, or Aratama, Saikatama, into Baguska. I mean, and now that's not bad. That's actually pretty awesome. Now he's unaffected by cards. And look at that. Now he had to draw, or, just set and pass. So I destroyed the both of them. That was purposeful. I don't know why I did that. I mean, maybe it wasn't oh, no, you know what it was? I know what it was. So, this was a misplay. I know exactly what I did. So, Baguska, unaffected. So, this attack position card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. I was like, oh, let's trial something and see if he can be affected by my own. Clearly, didn't work in my favor. Moron. But, hence we learn. So, yeah, I'm down. So, now he's going to do all of his nonsense. I Nibiru and say hell no to that. And it's amazing because he really has not that good of a token. Now I'm just sitting pretty. I mean, honestly, I mean, I'll let it play, but I could totally Raigeki, and then just attack him for an easy 3. And now he only has 2 cards. So now he's almost top decking at this point, but he does get whatever he needs, because now he's just going to start popping off again. But what I'm not mad, oh, you know what I'm, oh well, okay. I was saying I'm not even gonna cry about is the fact that if he did attack me and took this off the field, I still have alpha. So now, see, that's the thing. I was gonna literally crash into him. Yeah, so I literally, like, I'll just kind of unpack that. So I was planning to crash into him and then just kind of use alpha for the next turn, but he ended up destroying me anyway, which was strange. So now I'm gonna have to just sit here and wait. So now I end up using Maxi, and he leaves me with... Alright, so I battle fade him. He leaves me with only one draw, which is, I guess, a decent draw. Imperm is good. And I get another Maxi, which is funny. So now I attack him with Alpha. And he destroys me again. I was very unhappy about this. I mean, it's crazy, because he's hanging tough. Even though he's losing, he's hanging very tough. Because I haven't ever been in control all game at all. Or I'm saying this game, I really felt like I was just kind of drawing at cards myself, but it's... So now, Darkhold Dragon is here, and I think this is the game where I do some crazy shit with it. So I end up imperming him because I'm not trying to let him get his field spell. He attacks me. Woo, ow, hurts so much. Now, guess what I draw? Well, bam! Lightning Storm. So I go and destroy his cards, allows me to activate Darkhold Dragon, and I attack for game. Boom! So cool. So that was the first one. So yeah, I told you guys that Darkhold Dragon was going to come into play. I was pretty sure. So, made me very happy. Like, I was just like, I was like, well, let me just destroy his cards. And I was like, wait, that's right, I have Darkhold Dragon. Well, bam! And just freaking threw him right on the field. So this one, I get my boss monster in Yatagarasu. And, I mean, this really isn't a horrible... This isn't horrible at all. Because he only has one card in his hand right now. So if I actually set up correctly, like, this actually might not go very well for him. This is probably exactly what happened, honestly. So I evenly him to get Winda. I Aratama to get Saikatama. Saikatama. Then I go... And I go this route first, because I kind of wanted to wipe all of the cards back. So now he has 3 cards. Honestly, if I did this again, I probably would have just Raigeki'd and then went Yatagarasu. I don't know if there's anything stopping me from doing that, but that probably would have been the play. Or actually, you know what? I bet you Winda couldn't have been destroyed. That's probably why I went this route. So never mind. Because yeah, that would have totally been like I would have locked the hell out of him and it would have been game. But this works too. So now this is awesome because I have way too much to follow up with. I'm gonna literally Lightning Storm his back row. Or actually, no, not yet. So this is a pretty awesome bait job. So I'm gonna Raigeki on purpose. He's gonna activate this, cancel that. Now I'm gonna Lightning Storm his back row, and now I'm gonna Raigeki him. So now we're sitting amazing. Now, now I gotta Garasu him. This is, yeah. This is so funny. Like, how scumbaggish is this? It's so funny. So yeah, literally Yatagarasu for the win. It's literally game breaking. So this hand, I get my boss monster again. I got Pot of Extravagance. I don't really care too much about my extra deck. So I really might even just throw a bunch of fodder in my extra decks just so I have Pot of Extravagance to like just throw things away. But I'm going to throw stuff away. Draw 2. I get the Harpies. That's amazing. So now I wipe everything he has. Aratama to get Saikatama. Saikatama effect to go Lord of Swords. Attack. Boom. And now I pull that back, and now everything just gets sent right back to where it belongs. So now he attacks me. I just use Swift Scarecrow. He can't do shit. I can literally Dark Hole him. I don't know. What do I do here? I have options. I mean, I have two choices. Oh yeah, I went with that choice. Literally, Darkhold, destroy, get Darkhold Dragon, and just attack him. Because now he's literally off of one card, so I'm really not... Oh, actually, damn, I'm bold as shit. Okay, so I actually went for the win. Because, I mean, I literally went Darkhold Dragon, Saikatama, and then I just went, you know, Lord of Swords right over that, and that's game. Alright, yeah, that also works. Easy way to win. So this one, I got two Battle Faders, Raigeki, like, I mean, literally just a ton of, like, side stuff and no real core. But thankfully, I have Harpies, so I'm going to blast him instantly. Or not even, like, I actually just went with, Lightning Storm, but I had my choice of either. Oh yeah, that's right, this is this weird game. Look at how stupid this was. Alright, I'm using Malevolent Mech, and I'm going to hit myself. I was like, what? What is this? I was like, what is going on? Like, the game where I literally did not play a single card and won. I was so stupid. I think that guy was trolling, but I thought that was a funny game. I'm like, what is this guy? Because literally, when he like hit himself for so much, I was like, all right, he might be like setting up for something ridiculous. And then like his last play, he just hit himself and won me the game. I was like, yeah, that guy was a little strange. I need to come up with effective ways of killing myself in this game. Sounds kind of funny, like just like for the lulz. So I go and set up Maxi so he ends his turn. I got Nikitama. Then I got this, you know, our Lord of Swords. Now I just attack and then just send everything back. But now he only has one card, which is wild. But see, stupid me, I was not paying attention. I was like, oh, I'm just going to add an imperm. And I was like, wait, what am I thinking? So yeah, I mean, that was a misplay. So now I end the battle phase. I don't have very much. Well, I have Pot of Desires, which is huge actually, because I have my boss monster. I just need. Yeah. Now look at what happens. This drove me mad. I had literally two of my Saikatamas. I was like, seriously? I was so annoyed. And Battle Fader, I can't do anything with either because I attack, or I'm saying I can't tribute over this monster because it's special summon. So that kind of blows. And both of these are special summon. But now, if I really wanted to, I can tribute both of these and summon him the conventional way, but then he took that away from me. I was like, okay. So now I just attack. Alright, so I turn Maxi on, and now, yeah, like, I guess I stopped his turn again, which was kind of random, but now I got Yatagarasu, which is literally the nail in the coffin. Now he can't do anything in this game. That was crazy. But see, look at how game-breaking, because I was, like, kind of fishing. He only had one card, and Yatagarasu was just, that effectively locked him. Like, that was it for him. Pretty insane how this stuff works. I'm actually kind of pleased with how many Yatagarasu replays I ended up getting, because that's just like, it's just a card you're not expecting, and when you get it, you're like, seriously? Because there's just nothing you can do. Like, it's insane. So this one, I end up getting, I mean, somewhat of a good hand. I mean, obviously Yatagarasu. Oh, but that's the thing, I go first. Oh wait, no, he actually passed turn, which is random. I remember this game. So he has 5 cards, and none of them he was using. So I was like, well, let me just trial this and just Yatagarasu his ass and just keep hitting him and seeing if he can actually continue to play. And he literally could not continue to play. Boom. Skip draw phase. Oh my god. Boom, skip draw phase. Boom, skip draw phase until game. It's so funny. Boom. It's just so stupid, man. I swear this card is like the funniest. Like it's. I mean, obviously it's not funny for them. It's more funny for us, but it's silly. Like it's just crazy how a card like this exists in this game. So now we got 3 cards, and now his card. So I see that he has literally no cards in his hand. That just like makes me. That just interests me. So heavy storm, and now I just destroy his 2 cards. It looks like he's running a burn deck. I get Aratama to get Psychotama, and then I just attack. Or I don't attack. Just kidding. But I just have everything back. Oh, that's right, because Threatening Roar. That's why. Like he activated Threatening Roar, so I couldn't attack. But now I literally have the Psychotama combo where I just endless loop, and I get another Aratama, which made me so happy. So now, now guess what card I pulled out? So stupid. Just boom, boom, and now we won the game. I literally just draw a card, win the game. And now I can literally just sit here and win. And the cool thing is like I'm even trying to pair Aratama off where I'm just getting other cards too, and now I'm literally hitting him for essentially 1,000, which is awesome. So instead of it being 200, like at least I was able to kind of put together a tiny combo where I was able to go for like 1,000 at a time. Not like it mattered anyway. And now down to the last replay here. So now, obviously, Maxi take advantage, but all he had was just 1 card. Now, I do go the Dark Hole route to get Dark Hole Dragon. Now I go Nikotama, Aratama, get my boss monster. And then when I go to attack, he, like, sends him away, and I was like, okay, I don't care. So now these guys go back, and then I get my Dark Hole because of the effect of Dark Hole Dragon. Now he ends up pulling Dark Hole across, which I was like, okay, and... So he thinks he's cool right now. I mean, honestly, like, I mean, he's going to hit me for 4,000. He's looking like he has a really, really nice board setup, and ISO Scarecrow his ass. Love that. So now, I Dark Hole him. He uses his effect. I go Nikotama into my boy Lord of Swords. And, yeah, he already knew what was going to happen. He knew what was going to happen, man. And that was that. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys for this video. I mean, it's fun. I'm not kidding. This is actually a really cool deck. I'm really starting to get the hang of it, and it's interesting. Like something that's not, obviously you're gonna see YouTube flooded with all the Tenpai decks and all these meta decks, and I really feel like this is a pretty decent anti-meta deck that's relatively strong. I mean, I'm gonna test it. Like so, right now I'm sitting currently in Platinum. I mean, I'm going to try to see if I can rise the ranks with this deck. I'll probably have more replays to show you as the games get a little bit tougher. Because I'm still not even playing into meta yet. But once I start, it's going to be funny just to see what I can pull off with this. But yeah, guys, I mean, thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions on how to optimize the deck, or if why did I do this instead of that, I'd be more than happy to hear what you guys have to say. I'll just kind of flip this one last time so you guys can just take a quick look just to refresh your guys' memory. But yeah, like I mentioned, just let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback. And be sure to show me some engagement, like, comment, subscribe. be more than happy to engage with you all. I really do enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh, and this is something that seems to be here to stay in my channel. And yeah, looking forward to hearing you got from you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in some of my next videos.